Something began that no one in my village will ever forget. The drums started beating long after everyone had gone to sleep. At first, it was one slow thump, 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 like someone trying to wake the dead. Then it grew louder and louder. Even then, I did not know what was about to happen. The beginning. My name is Keto. I live in Longwe village, beside the great river. Our village is small. We know each other. We share food, stories, and laughter. But we also have rules. Old rules passed down by elders. One rule stood above all: do not touch the talking drums at night. Not for any reason. The talking drums sit in the center of the village, under a big mango tree. They are old, older than any living person. Grandfather said the drums were gifts from the forest spirits. They only speak when the spirits call them. But that night, long before the sun rose, the drums woke on their own. That first beat. I woke because the sound shook my heart. Thump, thump, thump. It was low at first. Soft enough that I thought it might be wind. But the sound did not stop. It grew stronger, deeper, heavier. I sat up. My heart pounded. Who would play the drums this late? I wondered. No one in our village touched the talking drums unless the elders asked. And they would never touch them in the middle of the night. Something was wrong. I pulled on my sandals and stepped out into the cool air. The sky was dark. Stars hung low. But around the mango tree, a strange amber light glowed, not too bright, not too dim. It pulsed slowly, like a heartbeat. And the drums went on, louder now. Thump, thump, thump. The first witnesses. I wasn't the only one awake. Old Amina shuffled toward the sound with her walking stick. Her eyes were wide and dull, like she was still half in a dream. I heard it too, she whispered. The spirits are calling. I felt a chill. Amina always spoke of spirits like they were nearby friends. But tonight, her voice trembled. Some children came out next. They whispered and pointed at the drums. Their feet were bare, but they stood rooted to the ground as the beat echoed through the air. I stepped closer. And that was when I heard it. Not from the drums. A voice, soft but clear. Keto. My name. My whole body froze. The voice came again, closer now, yet I could not see where it came from. Keto, come. I swallowed hard. My throat felt dry. I wanted to shout, to run back into my hut, but my feet would not move. Under the mango tree. We all stood watching the drums. There were 7 of them, carved from dark wood. I had played them once, as a boy, under the chief's orders. I remembered the feel of the sticks, the echo rolling like thunder in the valley. But now, the drums played themselves. I saw villagers gather, mothers holding babies, young men gripping sticks, elders whispering prayers. No one moved closer. Something in the air made our hearts heavy and unsure. The light under the mango tree flickered like a flame. I felt drawn to it, pulled by something I could not explain. And then, the voice again. Keto. I felt the word deep in my bones. The path in the dark. Without meaning to, I found myself stepping forward. One foot, then the next. The voices beat in my ears, not the drum beats, another rhythm, older, deeper, calling me. I walked past old Amina, past mothers and children. No one stopped me. No one tried. The closer I got, the louder the voices spoke, not with words, but with feeling. Warm and cold at the same time. It was like being wrapped in fire and ice. I couldn't run. I couldn't think. Just move forward. Just follow the sound. The clearing in the forest. The light guided me toward the forest edge, where the tall trees begin like silent guards. I stepped off the path, just a little, and suddenly the world changed. The air felt thicker. The light turned blue. I could hear whispers like wind in leaves. I blinked. The forest was moving. Not the trees, the shadows. They swayed like people dancing. In slow motion. I wanted to scream. Nothing came out. Then I saw it. A figure stood between two tall trees, face glowing like moonlight, arms reaching out like it was inviting me in. I recognized the shape. Not a villager, not a human. Spirit. I tried to step back. But something, a voice, a force, anchored me in place. The figure spoke, but not with words I could hear. It spoke with thought. You have come, it said inside my mind. You have heard the ancient call. I felt cold and hot at the same time. What do you want? I thought, but not spoken. The drums have spoken, the spirit replied. You must learn why they woke. The secret of the drums. The spirit reached out. Not with hands, with light. I felt memories rush into me, not my own, but older than earth. Stories of the first drums. Stories of the first song. Stories of a promise made by our ancestors. Long ago, the spirits and our people lived in peace. The drums were their bridge. A way to talk, to share dreams, to walk between the worlds. But humans grew greedy. We asked for more. More rain. More food. More power. And we forgot the balance. So the spirits left, but not without warning. They said if the drums ever beat without human touch, someone would have to face the truth, a truth our village had hidden for generations. The choice. I trembled. I wanted to run. But the spirit was calm. Peaceful, even. You must choose, it said. Will you seek the truth? Or turn back to sleep? My heart pounded like those drums. I thought of my village. My family. The elders who taught me justice. The children who laughed by the river. I swallowed hard. I will learn the truth, I sent back with my mind. The forest seemed to exhale. The spirit raised its hand. The blue light paused once, then faded. I blinked. Suddenly, I was back under the mango tree. The drums stood silent. The village slept. Not a mother. Not a warrior. Not even an elder stirred. But I felt different. Like something inside me waited. Awake. Morning come. When the sun rose, I told everyone what happened. Most did not believe me. Many laughed. Some said I dreamed it. A few elders looked worried, but said nothing. The drums never beat again, not since that night. But sometimes, when the moon is full, I hear a faint rhythm in the distance. Not loud, not scary, just a beat that reminds me of the promise I made. And I know, deep inside, that one day the drums may wake again. And when they do, I will be ready.